All right, good morning. 29 degrees this morning at this little boat ramp. Little lake, been here one other time in the summer. Thought this would be a good place to do some fall fishing. Figure we can try a bunch of different things without getting spread out by too much water today and hopefully catch a couple bigs. Probably throw some jigs, maybe some crankbaits, maybe some swim baits. We'll see what the day unfolds. We'll check the water temp, report back in, and see how we're doing. We're out on the water. Water temps to be 49, 50, 51. We'll kind of see. It got chilly last night, down to like 29, 30 degrees. We'll see. I'm going to start with some shallow rocks and milfoil, try some crankbaits, some bladed jigs. Might try a few docks, kind of see what this little lake has to offer. Really want to try to throw a swim bait a little bit today, but we'll see. Either way, looking for a few big bites today. That's about it. Fish. It is a fish. Got one. Not a bad one either. Just kind of a light bite, just kind of loaded up. Not bad, not bad. Nice chunky largemouth to start the day. We probably fished for 5 minutes. It was kind of a real soft bite on this bladed jig. But he just kind of got mushy and soft, and like I was like, is that a weed? And then I pulled, and I don't know. Nice 2+ pound fish, healthy, getting fat. Pretty jacked to get one so quick. Let's get that back in the water. Nice. All right, we're gonna try some big wood. Give the old Dream Smasher a little whirl out here. We already got one bite, so see if any bigs want to play. Oof. Whew, whew, whew. Dragging the jig. Feels like a good one. Just crawling that jig, counting the rock. Oh yeah. That is a juicy one. Oh, that's a pig, dude. That's a pig. Get in the boat, honey. Oh, look at that one. What a slob. We're gonna get a weight on that one. He chomped that little 3/8 ounce BassTEK jig, just crawling it, counting the rocks out there on that rock spine where the grass ends. Just a tank. Oof. Put some fresh batteries in the old wrapless scale last night. What is this thing gonna weigh? Oh man. 6.1. 606, 6.1. Just a touch over 6 pounds. Oof. Beautiful fish. Even if we don't get a bunch, totally worth it. Let's get her back in the water here. Wow. Second fish of the day. A genuine 6-pounder, 6.1. So an ounce over 6. That's why you come out in the fall. Honestly, I probably caught like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 6-pounders, legitimate 6-pounders in my life in Minnesota or bigger. And all but one have come on a jig and after October 1st. Just if you want to catch the biggest fish of the year in Minnesota, to me, a jig and fish into the fall, fish as late as you can, and then you're bound. You keep putting your time in, and you fish lakes with big fish, you should get one. This little 3/8 ounce BassTEK jig, little menace scrub trailer. This one, black, brown, green pumpkin, natural color with little watermelon red trailer. 20-pound line, just ticking those rocks. He was probably in, she probably was in, I don't know, 5 foot of water. There's a shallow rock ridge here that comes up to like 2-3 feet. Got some old scattered milfoil on it, and I was just fishing where it kind of tailed off into a little bit deeper water and just counting those rocks. I got one earlier up on top on a chatterbait, and then just got that big one. So we're gonna soak this jig a little more. If you can see that, that is ice in my guides. Not warm today. All right, we milked that spot, didn't get any more bites. I'm gonna scan around a little bit, and I think I'm actually gonna hit some docks on the calm side, warm up just a touch, and make sure we hit a few docks to make sure they're not on nose before people get the idea to start pulling any more out of this lake. So stay tuned and hopefully get some more bigs. Woo! Come on, Rich. There's one. Another big. Another big. Another big. Ah, yes. Not a giant, but a good one. Long, lean. Had to slowly work that jig. Finally found a dock. A little bit of water on it. And got a good one. Let's weigh that one just for fun. See what kind of bag we can build. A little over 3.5. So 3.5. So that's like 2 fish for 9.6. Probably another one, the other one. So we'd have 3 fish for 12 pounds. We're gonna let that one go. Good looking fish. Nice. Took multiple slow presentations under this dock to get that one to bite. There's another one. Not real big, but we got a second bite on that dock. Well, he's not bad. Still a good fish. Right. Ooh. Broke him off. Let's had a bad spot in my line. Probably another 3.5 pounder. Same lift. One under the dock, one under the lift. But I set across the bar when I went to swing him. I think I had a bad spot from that lift. 3-4 hours in. One freak show bite, a couple other good bites. But then we kind of just couldn't get any more bites. So I'm going to jump lakes and try another lake for a few hours and see if we can't round out to make a nice 5-fish bag. We got found one deep dock here that had 2 nice fish on it. So I'm gonna go hit another lake that I like for docks and see if we can't drum up a couple bites. And if not, we still got a freak show, and that made the day one way or another. Best part of fall fishing, there's my rig, and there's the rest of the parking lot. Only one out fishing today. New lake, still cold out, but time to go see if anybody wants to bite here. At least it warmed up in the truck a little bit between lakes. good one. Good one. Off that beam. Yes, yes, sir. Another big one. Had to soak it in there and get him to eat it, but he ate it. Might be hooked just a little bit funny. Plus, I don't know if my line was scraped up. Oh, another big old pig. That's why we come out and fish jigs in the fall. Had to soak it in there, took multiple presentations, but half-ounce jig. Went to a half-ounce because it was a little windier and it was tougher to feel my bait. Put an Arsenal Assault Bug on the back of that half-ounce jig and bang! Let's get a weight on this one. All right, here we go. 4 1/4. If we would have broke that one off, we'd have a good bag going. We have 3 for 14 pounds on the scale, and we've missed a couple and didn't weigh one. So, boop. Let's get this girl back in the water. There you go, honey. Oh, got a bite. He just wasn't very big. Keeper. That's about it. I got one out on the deeper rocks on a jig. Dragging that half-ounce a little deeper. Little guy, smallest one all day. Not a giant, but a bite. But that just shows you gotta fish slow, because I was just taking a leak and let that thing sit under there. And that one picked up. Not a big one. We're getting a few bites all of a sudden. I was swimming with it for a while. I think there's more in there. There's a good one. Oh, yeah. Yes. Another big. Finally found some wood with a little bit of water in it, and he ate that jig. Back to the 3/8 with the menace grub. Now that we got a little calm on this side of the lake. Another 4.1. So that gives us almost 18 pounds for 4 fish, plus that 2.5 pounder that I threw back in the chatterbait this morning that we never weighed, but we'd have an easy 20 with room to grow. So let's see if we can get one more big before we call it a day. The sun's peeking out. Maybe the fish will start to play. Bye-bye, girl. Ooh. Love fall fishing. Other side of the same tree. Maybe we'll weigh this one just to make it official on the scale, but that one this morning we caught was bigger than that. 2.3 gives us 20.2 pounds with a dink. This little stretch of wood will get fired up here. Broke off. Last dock of the day, last good bite. Broke off. Time to put it on the trailer. Had enough. Frozen. We had our chance. We broke off the last big one. Alright, well that's a wrap. We did pretty well today. A couple things to note. It never got quite as warm as I thought it was going to today. I only got to about 35. Thought it was going to get to 40. The wind probably blew a little harder than I thought. Overall, the jigs were the best bite. I got one on a bladed jig, the rest were on jigs, and it really seemed like the majority of the bites had to let it soak, had to let it sit in there, shake it a lot to get bit. That seemed to be the ticket for the better bites, both offshore and up shallow. Links in the description to the jigs, the rods, the reels to set up if you care. And yeah, it was a grind, but it was worth it to get out and chase largemouth at least one more time. The water temps went from the mid 50s last weekend to the high 40s this weekend. We still caught a few, and we caught a giant. All in all, a pretty good day. Hope you learned something. As always, subscribe, comment, make sure you catch all the future videos. And as always, here to help you catch more bass and suck less.